Do you ever feel like there's just not enough time in the world? You feel like you are running everywhere and you feel overwhelmed. Whenever somebody tells me that they just feel like they don't have enough time, or they're overwhelmed, or they feel like the only person that can do anything, I always tell them about the productivity quadrant. The productivity quadrant is basically looking at things that give you energy and things that make you money. And then you categorize what the things are. So you have things that give you energy, but maybe don't make you money. And those are the things that you really want to protect. You want to make sure that you're being mindful that those are really important. If something's giving you energy, you don't want to get rid of that out of your life. But the reality is that it's typically the first thing that we give up, especially as a business owner, because we're thinking, well, it's not making me money, so it's not that important. But if it's giving you energy, it's actually incredibly important. It's things that makes you feel healthy, things that make you feel balanced, things that make you feel like you can keep going, the reason for existence. It may not make you money, but it's giving you all the things that you need so that you can make money. The next quadrant is the quadrant that maybe will make me money, but it doesn't give me energy. Things that don't give me energy, and you might be different, but for me, if I have to sit on my computer for a really long time, I feel like it's sort of sucking the soul out of my body. I really don't like being on the computer. It's not my favorite place to be. And so when the bookkeeper has a question for me, and I'm really sorry about this for my bookkeeper, it takes me a long time to answer because it's just not my favorite thing in the world. So I partner with people that do love it. And my bookkeeper loves numbers. When I go and have a meeting with her in her office, she's just as happy as a clam. And you should see the setup that she has. I almost have jealousy. She's giant screens and it's just wonderful. But she loves doing accounting. This is something that gives her energy and it makes her money. So I need to partner with somebody else that does love it and let them do that task. And that's really hard as a business owner. Letting other people do things sometimes feels like it's never going to happen. Sometimes it feels like I can never give that up because I'm the only one who can do it and I'm the only one that can do it right. But that's not true. If you really ask yourself that question, if you were honest, you know there's somebody else that can do it. I love what Dan Martell says in his book, Buy Back Your Time. He says that 80% of somebody else doing it is 100% awesome. And I want you to think about that. 80%. 80% is a B. That means that you are still doing really, really well. You're not just doing the bare minimum, you're actually doing really, really well. And you get somebody else to do 80% of a task and you get the bandwidth to no longer focus on that task, how much more can you achieve? And then I was listening to a speaker one time that he said, okay, you think it can only be you. You think you are the only person that can do that task. What if you have 10 people that you have delegated taking care of things that you shouldn't be focusing on? You have 10 people that are doing it. What is 10 times 80%? That is 800%. You cannot beat 10 people that you delegate. You will never be able to do as much as they can. And so I was like, that was a really good analogy because I needed to hear that because honestly, I really need to give up some of the things that I really shouldn't be doing and partner with the people that should be doing it. And then there's those things that make me money and they give me energy. Those things that I love to do that are like, yeah, this is super fun. I like doing this. I like teaching. I like meeting with people. I like building people up. I love encouraging. Those are the things that can make me money and give me energy. And I should do more of that because my goodness, how much better would my business be? How much better would my life be if I was just prioritizing the things that I really love to do and then partnering with people that are really good at the things that I don't love to do? And then the final straw for every business owner, and it's really, really hard, but it's really important, is what do you need to get rid of? If it doesn't make you money and it doesn't give you energy, why are you hanging on to it? Why is it still on your calendar? Why is it something that you're still doing? So ask yourself this question. What do you need to purge? Who do you need to partner with? What do you need to protect? And I would protect it with everything. And then how should you prioritize your time? And you do that, watch yourself become successful. Never stop improving.